Coming off an explosive 11-win campaign in year 1 under Lincoln Riley, USC has proven they are ready to compete with the elite of college football. And it's not just us fans saying that, the recruits feel the exact same way. Over the course of one weekend, USC's recruiting class went from bare to fully stocked. Whether it's landing arguably the top cover corner in the class, or stealing a pass rusher from SEC country. We'll recap USC's crazy recruiting weekend next. Hey guys, welcome in. We have a ton to get to today, but before we do that, if you are enjoying the videos, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And major shout out to my guy Brandon, who became our latest gold tier patron over the weekend. Alright, having said all of that, let's get into it. Okay, so heading into the weekend, USC's class had a few very talented players already committed, but it was a tad worrisome how few of them there were. But of course, we can't talk about who was committed early on without bringing up the OG 24 commit and 6'5 wide receiver tight end hybrid, Joey Olsen. Joey's one of the most slept on players in the entire class. He projects more as a tight end at the college level, but this guy is just a playmaker. 6'5, 220, great speed, insane hands, elite off the line. He's going to be a big time player at the college level. And in terms of offensive weapons for the class, you pair him with beastly McKinney, Texas running back Brian Jackson, who just looks like a perfect fit for the Big Ten. At 240 pounds, he's going to be a nightmare to bring down when he gets going, and man does this guy get going. Great speed and vision to go along with his already elite size. Electric Sierra Canyon wideout Xavier Jordan rounds out USC's weapons, and this kid is a special kind of athlete. Wherever he gets the ball on the field, he is a big time threat to score. He's going to make a ton of dazzling plays while at USC. Now that trio has one big thing in common: they're all playmakers. They can all make something out of nothing, and that creativity is what Lincoln Riley loves to get out of his players. But of course, we all know Lincoln is going to pull elite skill guys. No shock there. Let's talk defense, because elite defensive players will never want to go to USC. Lincoln and Gritch can't recruit big-time prospects on that side of the ball, right? I mean, that's all we've heard for the last year and a half, so it must be true. How about grabbing arguably the best cover corner in the entire class with J. Sarah 4-star Dakota Fields? How about heading to the state of Florida and nabbing elite 4-star safety Jarvis Boatwright from the jaws of the Gators down there in Gainesville? Or how about the unthinkable? Heading to the state of Georgia and grabbing the number 6 rated edge defender in the entire country from Tennessee and Georgia. Maybe it doesn't just mean more after all. Cameron Fountain was considered by many to be a Tennessee lock before this weekend, but he ended up pledging to USC as well. The very weak narrative that Lincoln is incapable of building a big-time national title contending defense is crumbling more and more as each day passes. Whether you look at the portal with additions like Bear Alexander and Mason Cobb, or on the recruiting trail grabbing players like Tackett Curtis and Fountain from the Deep South, the defensive recruiting is heating up and is going to areas that your average SEC fan would tell you USC is completely irrelevant in. Lincoln sees where the talent along the lines are, and he's attacking those areas. And he's winning. And this is really just the tip of the iceberg in terms of where our defensive recruiting is headed. Wait until kids see USC in the big house, or at a whiteout game at Penn State. The stage is only going to get bigger. And so are the fish we will be able to attract on that side of the ball. Guys, I can't say this loudly enough. Defensive players don't want to go somewhere where the offense is incompetent. The better the offense and quarterback are, the easier the defense's job is, plain and simple. And that's very attractive to a lot of kids. As good as our defensive recruiting looks now, just wait until we have proof of concept on the defensive side. Things will really explode then. But we can't go any further in this video without shouting out USC offensive line coach Josh Henson. I love his approach to acquiring talent. He really got an incredible ball of clay in 4-star Central Catholic tackle Manase Atiti. He's extremely raw as of right now, but when he adds some more muscle and gets coached up by what is in my opinion a top 5 offensive line coach in all of college football and Coach Henson, he's going to be a dominant force along the line. I am extremely confident in saying that. And Henson may have also gotten Andrew Voorhees 2.0 and Cherry Creek, Colorado 3-star Hayden Treader. I saw some of you in the comment section looking down on this commitment because of the whole 3-star thing. Guys, if Hayden was at IMG or Modern Day, he'd be a high-end 4-star. That's how it is, unfortunately. But I can tell you that this guy has the skill set and mentality where I just don't see him failing at USC. He's got the mobility, he's got that violent edge, and he's got the work ethic. This is a great and big time pickup for SC. Like I said, Coach Henson knows what he's looking for, and I think he's found a real stud here in Treader. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just still buzzing from this weekend. And if I counted correctly, I believe we still have 2 outstanding emojis as we got one late last night here on the East Coast. So there's still more coming. I have heard some very positive things regarding Taylor Tatum from a very solid source, so keep an eye out for that. I really haven't felt energy like this from USC recruiting in a very long time. It's truly wonderful as a fan just to have this sense of not knowing what's going to happen next, but in a positive way. Not like in the previous era where I would just wait for decommitments. I'm thrilled to see where this class heads next. So guys, let me know where your heads are at with this class. Let me know what current commit you're most excited about, and who you want the most in the coming days, weeks, or months. But having said all that, guys, that will do it for me today. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to help support the channel in an even bigger way, you can do so on my Patreon for only $1 a month. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. You're all awesome, and as always, take care and fight on.